You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Days fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for October 7th through the 18th. Looks like Eric Brady is furious and Xander Cook Kiriakis is absolutely desperate. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and before we dive into everything coming these 2 weeks, please click subscribe if you're not following us. So on Monday, October 7th, we have Leo making a slip of the tongue in front of Chad, Julie, and Chad and Abby's kids. And if you remember last week, Julie told Chad that he needs to tell the children their mother is alive. And indeed, on Monday, Julie shows up with the kids at the Horton house while Fabi and Chad are there. She does get to lay her eyeballs on Abigail's kids, and that may be why she starts pressuring Chad to take her out of town. They are going to head to Paris. Stefan and Gabi make a decision about their marriage. He said last week he was going to file for divorce, and I'm wondering if she's going to agree or fight it. And EJ is desperate to hang on to his job as DA. Tuesday, October 8th is a body and soul day for the most part, so I'm going to read through this real quick. I know a lot of you guys don't like it. Hattie is upset that Leo has written her out of the show. They are going to kill her character by shoving her down an elevator shaft. Johnny is very uncomfortable with Chanel working on the set with Alex. He has another nightmare about them having a real fling in their marriage bed. Alex and Stephanie have a very hot moment. Looks like he's getting ready for work and he's dripping wet in a towel. How can you say no to that? And Bonnie is trying to talk Kate and Abe into changing their mind. I think she doesn't want her friend Hattie fired after all. Wednesday, October 9th, back to the good stuff. Eric is all up in Melinda Trask's face about her role in the Baby Jude swap. He keeps coming at everybody about it. And I mean, can you blame him? Fiona is really wanting to tell Brady the truth about the accident, but every time she tries to tell somebody, she always backs out of it, and that seems to be what is coming once again. And Stefan and EJ have a discussion about the breakup of Stabby. So I just wonder if Stefan and Gabi really are breaking up, or if this is another Stabby scheme they're running on EJ. I wouldn't put it past those two. And Xander tells Sarah about Kristen offering him this miracle cure for Sarah's paralysis that Dr. Rolf has invented. And of course, Sarah is very shocked about this Dr. Rolf serum, but she's seen the miracles he can work, as sketchy as he is. So I do think she is going to want it. And that plays out on Thursday, October 10th, when Sarah talks to EJ, because the terms of her getting the cure are you can have it once the charges against Brady are dropped. So she lied to the police when she said that she remembered Brady driving the car, and she goes to talk to EJ to try and recant her statement, but he's going to refuse, and I wonder if he's going to threaten her with perjury. You know, something like that. And fake Abby is trying really hard to lure Chad closer to her because she's so terrified Clyde is going to kill her mom. Maggie and Julie spend some time catching up on all the drama in each other's lives. I'm sure Julie's going to tell her about Fabi. Maggie's going to tell her about, Xander tormenting Brady. Should be a fun catch up. And Eric corners Fiona with questions about Sarah's accident, and he also makes accusations. He really thinks that Fiona was driving that night, and indeed he is right, but I can't think that she would confess to him either. Friday, October 11th, Maggie spends some time talking to Holly, her granddaughter Holly, and wants her to keep an open mind about Nicole, even though Holly's attitude is that Nicole only cares about Eric and their baby, not about her, and that's why she kept lying about how Daniel died. Eric gets together with Sarah. They talk about Fiona and Brady, and they are comparing notes, and they may be the ones to figure this out. Xander decides, since EJ is being problematic, he's going to have to trick Kristen to get this cure for his wife. And over in Paris, Abigail is so desperate that she proposes to Chad. And then heading into the week of October 14th through the 18th, JJ Deveraux is back in town on Thursday, October 17th. This is Abby's brother. So I wonder when JJ sees Fabby, is he going to have that same instant feeling as his mom, Jen Horton, that is not their dear Abby and it is somebody else entirely. Even so, it may be too late because Fabby's pushing to get Chad's ring on her finger. For those of you asking in the comments, yes, Chad and Abigail were legally married at the time of her death. I think their last wedding was in 2019 when Kate Mansi was still in the role. But since this is a new Abby who is not Abby at all, it sounds like she needs to get him to officially marry her, which of course may be complicated because he'll say, but we are married. Eric and Sarah seem to have the hit and run case cracked soon, but how far will Sarah go to protect Xander from being destroyed by his mother's lies and deceit? And of course, Eric is furious that his brother Brady has been framed, but that's not down to Xander. He did not do that. He legitimately thinks Brady did this. And of course, time is running out for Fiona, and Xander's going to be crushed when he finds out what his mother did. Clyde gets more demanding and threatening, but Dr. Mark Green does not want to kill anyone. Is he even capable of killing someone, even if it's to save his mother's life? I guess we'll find out. Countdown to Sarah getting her miracle cure, but it's not going to be an insta-fix. Not like, here's the serum transfused into her body and then she's up and walking in 5 minutes. This is going to be a process. It's going to take some time. And I do wonder if Melinda is going to backtrack to Paulina and ask for her DA job back that Paulina offered her and Melinda rejected. But with Eric making threats against Melinda, she may want that power to protect herself from prosecution since, EJ would happily come after her. Other casting news, if you haven't heard, a whole pile of Bradys are coming back. Carrie Brady, Rex Brady, Sierra Brady, Bo and Hope Brady are coming back, along with Shane Donovan, Tony and Anna DiMera, Will Horton, Jack and Jennifer Deveraux with Missy Reeves back in the role. They are all taping episodes to air in June 2025.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.